Alright, so I was supposed to give y'all an update, and today's Tuesday, and it's supposed to be that update day, and I was going to do it, I was going to get it done, and do it before I went in to work at Ortho South, but I didn't. So that'll be up by tonight, but that didn't work, like I said. So update. I went to the airport to do, to try to get my stuff done, but I didn't. Well, I did, but then I had to leave because, come to find out, it costs money to be sitting there at the airport in the parking lot. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to be paying so much on, I don't want to be paying so much on parking. And my boyfriend and I got to talking about it. Okay. For short-term parking, the first 30 minutes for parking's free at our airport here in Memphis. See, it's so hard for me to talk. But it's like $1 for anything between 60 to an hour, or so much. But it's $24 for a whole day. And my boyfriend and I were, like I said, my boyfriend and I were talking about it. And we were like, why? If you're going there for onboarding, why do you still gotta pay for parking if you're doing onboarding stuff? So, I mean, I called the guy and everything, explained to him that I didn't have the money to be parking. So, he suggested, okay, do the first 30 minutes and then just circle around and do 30 more minutes to finish up. Finish up, like, the first 30 minutes, come in, find the place, and fill out my application, turn my application in, turn around, go back to my car, and, like I said, pretty much turn around, go back to my car, and circle around and get 30 extra minutes, and finish up my onboarding. I was like, I don't want to do that. The more I thought about it, the more I realized, what, I don't want to do that. I mean, I rescheduled for Friday at 10 because I knew I was getting paid this Friday at 10 from my other job at Ortho South. But honestly, hanger. But honestly, I'm to the point to just do it, like, bypass it. I mean, granted, it is Starbucks at the airport, and I thought it was like, when living in Memphis, I always thought it would be pretty cool to be working at, growing up, it was like, oh, it would be fun to work at the airport. It would be fun watching all these people go by, because you don't really have much else to do but watch people go by. But at the same time, I really don't want to go through this hassle again of trying to find the place, try to go in circles, trying to figure out where I need to park. Because that's why I was late, because I didn't know where exactly I needed to go. So, with that being said, I'm probably just going to miss this whole going to working with the airport thing. And try to find something that's closer to home. Because I mean, I did. Like, I used to work for Box Lunch in the mall. And it was going good, but I was getting paid. I mean, here recently, all of my jobs that I've been having, like Starbucks, Box Lunch, and now Ortho South, I'm getting paid part-time, and I'm getting paid the same amount, but the employee, like how much you get paid hourly is different. So, but yet it's still all the same, which is weird, okay? At Box Lunch, I was getting $10 an hour. And I wasn't, and they only were allowing me part-time. Like, all the associates are part-time, but yet I'm also wanted something, I don't know. I want something full-time, I guess that's what it is. And the reason I'm having trouble. But anyways, I was getting $10 an hour, and I was still working part-time. The only time they gave full-time was if you were a sales associate, or not a sales associate, but a key holder, which is pretty much like another, like assistant, like a shift lead. It was like a lead. And then the assistant manager and the manager. Those were the only ones that you had full-time. All the others were all part-time people. And, I mean, granted, some of the part-time people that I was working with had another job. Or, this is what it was. Everybody that I was working with that were sales associates, so pretty much where I was at, were working other jobs. I wasn't working another job. So I was relying on my paycheck from Box Lunch to pay bills. And I wasn't getting as much. This stretchy. Sorry, this rubber band kind of looks a little weird. My kids got it from their mom. Looks weird. But anyways, and then with Starbucks, I was getting paid $12.50. So that's $2.50 more than what I was making at Box Lunch. But this was prior to Box Lunch. And I was still making about $250, $300 a week with the hours that I was getting. And it was the same thing over at Box Lunch. I was working X amount of hours, and I was still working, and I was still getting about $250, $300 a week. And now, since I'm working at Ortho South, $14.50. And I'm pretty sure I'll be making the same amount. I think I told y'all this before. I'm making about $348 without taxes taken out. And I'm getting paid every 2 weeks. Again, that is like the same amount as I would be making if I was working over at Starbucks or over at not Bargain Hut, but working over at freaking. I'm making the same amount as I am. Like all three of these places, Ortho South, Box Lunch, and Starbucks, I'm making the same amount every 2 weeks. And I'm sitting here like, how the crap can I can't live off of stuff like that, which is another reason why I'm trying to find a job. But I'm also trying to find something that's more full-time. Honey, I'm sweating. This is what happens when you cook, then wash your face, and then you pat your face dry, and then you can put moisturizer on. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm getting paid the same amount from these three places, but the pay's different. Y'all explain to me how that works. Because how in the crap am I making? I mean, my hours at Ortho South are 12. So I'm working about 24 hours every 2 weeks. And then I was at Starbucks before I quit. I was working every day, 2 days out of the week. Then they started working with my schedule. Like, they were trying to give me, like, 4 days out of the week and 3 days working. And I'm like, I still can't do that. Y'all need to give me more hours. So that's when I quit. Because I was like, y'all aren't giving me the hours I need. Like I asked. I get it that I'm starting school, but I still need these hours to be working. I can understand the first couple of days working. Or the first couple of, like the first week of school not working, so I can get the gist of school. But I still needed the money. And then with box lunch, I was still making enough. Like I said, all 3 of these places, I'm still going to be making enough to be paying a car note. And not anything else. So, with that being said, I'm trying to find something better. But I also don't want to be working at the airport if I have to pay God knows how much on parking every day. So, if y'all have any ideas for me to be working at until I can get YouTube started, that'd be great. Just anything that can work around my kids, because my kids, come first, but they also will be in school this year, both of them. So pretty much working 8 to 3 and let my boyfriend work the nights so that he's home in case or maybe if he gets this one job, he works the same hours, 8 to 3. Like I said, then we'll be able to like one of us picks the other up from work, and then go pick up the kids from school, because we're not both walking distance from the school we're putting them in. So yeah. Other than that, that's an update. I'm probably just going to bypass this whole onboarding thing with the like I said, with the airport, because I'm sitting here questioning myself why I need to pay parking. With it taking about 24 minutes to get to the airport from my house, yeah. So my boyfriend, it'd probably be best if he took me there and picked me back up, so we didn't have to worry about paying the parking. Like I said, so we don't have to worry about paying the parking. And everything. I don't know. Anyway, so that's pretty much what's going on. If y'all have any ideas about what my next topic will be, I'm probably going to be posting every other day. So, I think my next one will be Thursday/Friday, and then the next one will be my Sunday videos of planning. And since my happy butt's to get my girls back in school again, I know that Tennessee's tax-free weekend for schools is at the end of the month. So that's something I gotta do. I gotta write down their necessities, because their necessities are pretty much my necessities for school. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you all next time. Bye.